Yeah, I know we're getting some snow out there, but this is not the snow you can do anything with.
No.
Certainly it does not entertain my 2-year-old who wants to get out and play in the snow.
Right.
This is just not that kind of
Just
snow.
a little nuisance. And boy, is it much colder today as
it
well.
is.
George, you even have the earmuffs on.
Yeah, it was breezy for a while. Definitely cold out here on the weather deck. And just wait till Saturday morning, guys. You'll be able to get out and play all the snow you want to. Yeah, we got a big snowstorm coming Friday evening here in West Michigan. 13 weather ball tonight is blinking bright for a few more hours of some no impact snow flurries in sight. And then red, not quite as cold weather ahead on your Friday. This view brought to you by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Again, you can see an occasional snow flurry here in the next hour or two. Might be a little bit lower visibility, but then skies become mostly clear. I'm already starting to see some blue skies before the sun sets here. And we'll start today with some sunshine tomorrow before the clouds roll in. No worries up until after sundown as temperatures rise from the upper teens into the upper 20s. Winter weather alerts going into effect tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock, and that will go until 7 o'clock on Saturday all across the area. So everyone is going to see wintry weather. This is a winter weather advisory, but I think this will have higher impacts than the winter storm warning did last week. Winter storm warnings have been issued back to the west across northern Iowa and portions of Minnesota, but last weekend, since we had most of our precipitation in the form of some rain with a little bit of freezing rain, we're going to see a lot of heavy, wet, shovelable and plowable snow starting very early on Saturday morning. Storm system itself is now crossing the Sierra Nevada, and it's going to be heading out over Iowa. Over lower Michigan, we're going to be right on that rain-snow line, but I think we will see more snow than rain by any means. Let's take a look at how much snow our European model has been forecasting. Tomorrow, we'll start to see the snow breaking out here in northern Kansas. It blossoms across Iowa and Minnesota. This is where the warning is, but you'll notice that it does blossom here into lower Michigan as well. We are not in the warning. That is back to our west. But by 8 o'clock on Saturday morning, we could have anywhere between 4 and 8 inches snow on the ground already when you wake up. So this is going to be an overnight event, and there's going to be some wind with this as well. We may see it break out as a little bit of light rain south of Grand Rapids for about 4 or 5 hours, and then back to snow Saturday evening, and there'll be some lake effect component on Sunday. So maybe get another inch or two, all told about 5 to 8 inches or even 9 inches worth of snow is expected through mostly Saturday. The icing component this time around going to be in Missouri and Illinois, well to our south, down in Indiana. But if you're traveling anywhere throughout much of the Midwest and the Great Lakes, including here in West Michigan, it's going to be a little tough go during the day on Saturday. Long range outlook, we mentioned this yesterday, that after being briefly colder to start next week, the weather pattern is going to go right back to a warmer than average weather pattern. I even saw one of our researchers talk about the end of January through the middle of February that we're going to have milder than average temperatures, and that's showing up in our 6 to 10 day outlook starting the 22nd through the 26th. A high probability will be well up into the 30s again, and much of the country high probability of more precipitation, including here in the Great Lakes region, but the bullseye is well back to our south and west. Tonight though, skies will become mostly clear. There might be an early evening flurry, but they're going to be diminishing with overnight lows between 14 and 17. Winds will initially this evening be out of the north, but they'll shift to the east in the morning. That's why the lake effect is going away. Around 11 to 13 up north, skies already clearing up in this area with a few evening flurries, and similar here in the greater Grand Rapids area. Skies will be clearing. The winds will turn around from the north-northwest to the east with lows in the mid-teens. 13 on your side forecast. We'll jump up to 29 here tomorrow and 37 on Saturday. It will be very snowy tomorrow night through Saturday morning. It may mix with some rain south, back to snow by Saturday evening. Then lots of lake effect snow and breezy conditions Sunday. There's that cold air to start next week. And then we'll move the rain from Friday night into Friday next weekend, and it'll be a mixture of rain and snow as we hit the upper 30s, again well above our average of 31. So high impact weather here Friday night. If you got any plans, you need to be prepared.
All right, and get the sled out for the 2-year-old Saturday morning.
Got to get my snowblower fired up.
That too. Thank you, George.